He was a lunatic, and it was just terrible. And I feel so saddened for the families of that Orlando attack, and it was just very sad. But getting back to Trump and the Muslim ban, yes, all Muslims are not bad, but some are bad. And some Muslims, you're not going to be, if they don't have their papers, then what are you going to do? I mean, if they don't have proper documentation, I do not want them coming into America. And who knows, say 1 in 10 of those might be very, very bad. All it takes is that one bomb. You don't want a guy to go to a mall and blow it up. That's not worth American lives to better Muslim refugee lives. I'm sorry. America first. No. America first. Hillary needs to learn that. Hillary will treat, and already treats, illegal immigrants better than she treats veterans. And that's just very sad. I'm dumbfounded by that. I mean, it's illegal. It's illegal. Many illegal immigrants are good people. They're just trying to make their life better, but some are very bad, and Obama does nothing about it. I'm all fine for a pathway to citizenship, but most of them don't even try to become citizens. And they just think, I mean, they can attack, we're paying so much for illegal immigration. I live in North Carolina, so it's not as bad. But say in Arizona and Texas and New Mexico and California, I mean, they just go right up from Tijuana up to San Diego, and they're just, East LA is like 90% Hispanics. Nothing's wrong with that, but many of them are illegal immigrants, and they're undocumented. You need to be documented. I'm sorry. I mean, and then they're like, oh, a nation of immigrants. Yes, we are a nation of immigrants, but they went through Ellis Island. They came legally. Legally. I mean, it's like, they're like, and then Hillary's like, oh, he treats immigrants terribly. No. And they're like, oh, he's going to kick all Mexicans out. No, he's not. He's not going to be able to kick, I'll be honest here, he's not going to be able to kick 13 million illegal immigrants out. That's pretty close to impossible. He's going to try. I mean, and I just saw something, he said maybe no mass deportations, but we'll see. He's definitely going to build a wall. And we all know who's going to pay for it. We know Mexico is going to pay for that wall. They will pay for it. And it's only going to be about $10 billion in there, beating us in trade by about $56 billion a year. So what's that, $10 billion? I mean, he's just going to make America great again. And I'm saddened to see that not more people get behind him. He's just such a great man. And he knows what he's doing. So the Muslim ban, it needs to be implemented. The wall, it needs to be implemented. And I saw that Congress passed something like 10, 15 years ago that there's already a law in place that you can build a wall. So if Trump just signed off on that bill, we'd be fine. We could build the wall day one he steps in office. So I'm really excited about that when he becomes president, to see everything he'll do and how he'll make America great again, which we all know is a saying. And he's also got the saying, I'm with you, and the saying, America First, is one of the reasons I named this podcast America First. Got it from Donald Trump. He's just a great man. He comes up with all the nicknames. Low Energy Jeb, Lying Ted, holds the Bible up, puts it down, lies. Little Marco, I mean, Crooked Hillary, Crazy Bernie. I'm done talking about the other Republicans. The only probably other Republican I'll be talking about is, unless a few senators or congressmen come out against Trump, but I'll hit them pretty hard. I mean, Trump's a counterpuncher, people. He doesn't go after people first. They come after him, and he hits back a little harder, but he's a man. I'll probably be talking about Paul Ryan and his weak endorsement and hating of Trump. I don't think he likes Trump. I mean, he said he's going to sue him for the Muslim ban. Come on, Paul. Really? Try. And I saw a poll out that Paul Ryan's losing to his in his primary, 48 to 41. which, honestly, I don't know if I'd want Paul Ryan to lose because he's kind of a well-established man. But I don't know if I want him out yet because I don't really know who this other guy is. I think his last name is Nealon or something. So, I mean, I want him to stay. I think Trump could straighten him out. And if we straightened him out, we'd be fine. But let's get back to the top. I kind of went off on a rant there. But let's get back to the topic, the main topic of today. And today's podcast is, who will Trump pick as his VP? And I would also, you guys can email me and find the Twitter. The Twitter is @AmericaFirstPod. And the email is AmericaFirstPodcast@gmail.com. And I'd like you guys to tweet me and email me your suggestions just about Trump and your thoughts on how this podcast went, and also who you think he should pick as his VP, and maybe some other good decisions that Trump should make, and little something I could do to make the show a little better. I mean, it's my first show, and I'm pretty much new to this podcast, first ever podcast, so I know it's a little rusty, but we'll get the job done. Just do your job. So let's get back to the VP. I really think, at the end of the day, Trump's going to pick Newt. And you know how I feel about that pick. I'm not too excited about that pick, as I've stated earlier in the show. But I think Newt would do a great job. Wow, if Trump wins. When Trump wins. He'll do a great job. But I'm thinking more of a VP who can do a job now. Who can get more voters to Trump. Get those people who are like, I don't know about Trump, I don't know how he treats women. And by the way, he treats women with the utmost respect. He's a great man. But get those voters, maybe if he picked a woman, they'd be like, okay, maybe we can go with this. Maybe Mary Fallon, the governor from Oklahoma. Maybe that Joni Ernst, the senator from Iowa. Don't know much about them, but I know they're two women. And that helps Trump because, let's face it, Hillary right now is beating him with women. He's beating her with men, obviously. I don't understand if you're a man and you vote for Hillary, even if you're a Democrat. I'm sorry. Nothing wrong with the woman president. I would like to see Ivanka Trump be the first woman president. Or maybe my sister, who's a great influencer on me, be maybe the first woman president one day. But Hillary Clinton, no. A little too early for that, and she's just a terrible person. Bill probably doesn't even sleep with her anymore. But that's another point. We'll get past. Bill's probably too busy with Monica right now, but we'll move on from there. So let's see. Trump, as I said, I like Condi Rice that would be my pick if I was him. But I don't think she's being vetted. So I think Newt's going to be the guy. I don't know. He said he's going to announce it at the Republican National Convention in a few weeks. So we'll know really what's going on then. So I think it's going to be Newt. I mean, right now it might change in a few days or maybe even in a week when more news articles come out. And I'm not happy with it, but I'm fine with it. I think he'll do a great job when we're in office, but I don't know. He might attract those establishment voters, those never-Trumpers, those people that really aren't feeling him right now that are Republicans. If they see he picks Newt, they'll come to him, and that might help a little bit. Trump needs to get some more Republicans. He's doing well. He's getting some Democrats. He's getting a lot of independents. He's going to win with independents, and that's why I think he's going to win. So if he picks Newt, I think that'll help with the Republicans. I don't think that'll really help with any other voting bloc. But, so that's kind of the point there. So email me and tweet me who you think he should pick as his VP and who you want him to pick. Twitter is @AmericaFirstPod, and the email is AmericaFirstPodcast@gmail.com. And thanks for listening today, you guys. First podcast. Please tell me how it went. I'm new to this. I probably didn't do a great job. I'm only 17. But I'm interested in politics, and I love Donald Trump. He's a great man, in my opinion, and I think he would be an amazing president. So thank you for listening today in my first episode of the America First podcast. And hopefully we can grow and maybe even one day be on iTunes and be in that top 20 politics chart, that top 10 chart, way above little Ben Shapiro. And be there, and hopefully we can grow. But thank you for listening, and I'm going to leave you off with a Trump soundbite. And thank you. Have a great day.
And then, of course, we have Crooked Hillary. Crooked Hillary, folks. She's been crooked from the beginning, and to think that she has a shot at being our president, crooked Hillary Clinton. We can't let it happen.